Hello, hello, and welcome. It has been a hot minute since I've been on Twitch. I had a little bit of a rough patch there, but I seem to be doing a little bit better now. How are all of you doing? I expect this to be a little bit of a lighter stream, being that this is not a normal scheduled day. This is an off day. I normally stream on Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. But today I decided to mash both streams together into a Thursday special due to mental health reasons. So I decided the best thing to do for my mental health when things are rough are to stress myself out doing savage raids. I decided that was the appropriate course of action. Absolutely shoot my nerves, but that's okay. I took the precaution of watching a couple of videos. I haven't actually stepped foot in P2 Savage ever, so that'll be an interesting run. Party Finder might take a few minutes to set up, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little start. Oh, it's actually really tempting to hop into first, but I'm gonna go ahead and start the recruitment here. Brand new P2S baby needs practice. That's a pretty apt name, isn't it? One player per job. Let's get at least a decent minimum item level requirement. Not trying to shut out too many people, but it is far too easy to have about 580 with just, buying things on the auction house. So there's not really much of an excuse to go into Savage without at least 580 minimum. I think, in my opinion. Maybe I'm elitist. I shouldn't be. But, oh my god. Okay. I played 11 for so long, I forgot how ridiculous 14 could be. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and sort out my... Oh, what is this? That's kind of cool, actually. Wonder if they sell for anything. I'm not huge into gill making, and so any little bit has been helpful, sort of. Gill is not nearly as important in 14 as it is in 11, of course. But I digress. In the meantime, what can I do while I assemble this party? Obviously, I can't do roulettes or anything of the sort. I am going to... I guess I'll take care of some Hildebrand. I'm not going to be doing any voicing of Hildebrand at all. I have no intention of doing that. However, I do really want to get through it so that I can get my relic weapon as soon as I can on 6.2 release, which I'm very excited about. I don't know if I don't think they've actually released the appearances for the weapons. So I'd be interested in seeing that as soon as I can. I did see some of the new dungeon gear and some of the new savage gear, which is looking pretty okay. I'm not over the moon about it, for the most part. But it will be cool to have some fresh gear and some fresh objectives. I mean, come on, Asian robes. What's gonna beat this? Not much. Don't mind me and my dialogue skipping tendencies. This is something I may come back and revisit in New Game Plus or in the cutscene viewer. I'm surprised how short these quests actually are if you skip, so it does seem to be very little in the way of questing and very much in the way of cutscene, which is really handy if you're just trying to get to the end. It's not as big of a roadblock as one would have expected. Okay. Sometimes I forget I can mount in these places. Once we get a few more people in here, we can swap some stories. I do have a particular fun story in mind I can't wait to share. One of my... how do I put this? One of my mishaps as a young lad, going to another town to see somebody that I probably shouldn't have. It's kind of juicy. Way back when I was, oh, I don't know, 24? Sometimes when I don't, okay. So sometimes I can't entirely tell if my party finder's actually up. It doesn't display, right, in the main screen. Kind of like when you leave the house and you think that you've forgotten to turn off the stove or something like that, and you have to keep going back to check. That's me with Party Finder. Hey, Ranky. Stopping in before bed? Well, I appreciate you. How you been? How's it going? It's been a minute. How's your computer situation coming along? It's too bad that you're heading to bed soon. This is gonna get messy here shortly. Still saving for it? I thought you were just getting a couple of parts, man. Only one more week left. Huh? You're gonna send me pictures when it's done? That'll be fun to see. What was it you were, what was it that you were getting again? It was... Oh, I don't remember what parts they were. I know you had the majority of it. There's like two things. Like the motherboard and something else. Oh. Alright, we gotta take her. This is a guy that's actually already been helping me before. Gotta balance life and parts? No, computer is the only way. There is no life without a CPU. Oh, it's one of these again. Oh, it didn't do it as many times. I remember bathing Hildebrand like 7 times before it let me continue. Who is this dude? If I even... Yeah, I have no idea who that is. I agree, but food is important and fuel to get that money. I guess so. I guess I'll concede that you need to live in order to play games. Hey, Ayla, how goes it tonight? Well, it goes pretty well tonight. How about you? I think I've just about evened myself out. Things were getting rough there for a while, but this is my... I don't know. I don't know what to call it. My redemption day or something. I'm probably making Hildebrand fans cry the world over. Just mass skipping this. Hanging in there. Just got back from a makeup fireworks show for the 4th of July that we had postponed. 4th of July? That's a long delay. Holy crap. Hildebrand in that armor. Yeah, I didn't really recognize him for a second. It's really the outfit that makes him more than the hair and the face, I think. You guys are so weird, man. I can't. I cannot. What are we on right now? So, the Proud and the Pointy-Eyed. How far along is that, actually? Oh my god, I'm already, like, basically at the end of the Heaven's Ward. I've spent maybe 20 minutes blasting through this. I'm a black mage? Nope, I am a summoner. Although, maybe I should use a little bit more flair for the purpose of the stream. Alright, alright. This guy wants in at 580. Oh, friendly people today. And then, where... Oh, I must have stuck it in my bank. I've got those Daedalus wings, so it gives me like a 4-wing kind of look. Alright, this guy wants in at 580. I guess I'll let him in. Whoop. Okay, so we got about half a group. Good stuff. No other DPS yet, which I guess is kind of a good sign. In a way, in a sense. How's the game volume, guys? I don't usually have the game volume going much. Usually it's lo-fi, but... For him comes quick, that sucks. Have a good night, Ranky. Keep me posted on your situation. Okay. Back to Hildebrand. What do you guys think of this Mog? I remember I went through all of Endwalker with this, and I loved it at the time. I feel like maybe I've worn it so much that it doesn't have the same appeal that it did, but it's still pretty cool once in a while. I think I overused it. You guys ever get that? No matter how awesome a Mog is in your mind, you use it too much and it becomes stale. I've watched a little bit of the, well, I mean, I've watched the whole thing of the video for it, but I've only grasped probably like 60% of the mechanics. So it should be interesting. They're actually talking about it in party right now. Like the exact mechanic that I don't think I'm going to be able to grasp. There's also very likely going to be times where I go a bit quiet. I haven't had the opportunity to play a game that takes real concentration while streaming, so I may have to divert some of my attention to that instead. And what is up with this weather? Dust storms? I don't think I've ever seen that here before. Ayla, thanks for the balancing out comment. I actually totally missed that. Yeah, things got a little bit rough there for me for a while. Things got to be a bit too much, and I never had... Well, I felt like I didn't have any time for anything, and I didn't want to damage my relationship, so I decided to... cut streaming a little bit down. Also, I realized that it might not be the best thing for me to stream after long shifts only, but I can't really think of another way to make a schedule work. I mean, best case scenario, I would stream probably 3 times a week. I don't know how these people stream like 5, 6, 7 times a week. I don't know how. I have no idea. But, you know, props to them for figuring it all out. I'm actually going to pass lead over to this fella again. Oh, I guess I can't because PF is still going. I don't know that... I don't know. Maybe my memory is just failing me. I don't ever really remember seeing dust storms in this zone. Doesn't really seem like a dust storm kind of zone. Alright, that's it. We got a full group. It does right now, yeah, apparently. There we go. Just waiting on the ninja a little bit, looks like. All right. Here we go. I'm going to get trashed. It's going to be great. And then I'm probably going to get the other kind of trashed. Oh, okay, so leader doesn't have the markers for this one. Alcoholic gaming at its finest. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're going to be an alcoholic, you might as well have a vest and tie, right? Don't want to give off like Jesse Pinkman vibes. Oh, too many people. I guess I'll go into 2. Set them as focus. Only the classiest of gamers are allowed to be drunk on stream. Oh, there's so many drunk streamers. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna make a bit of a hot take here. I find that the ratio... Oh my god, I'm gonna get myself into trouble. I find that the ratio of drunk streamers tends to be very female-leaning. In my experience. And I feel that I go into relatively 50-50 male and female streams. Oh, they're just gonna pull and see what happens. Okay. Let me take off my watch for this. I'm gonna get into hyper-focus mode. Without fail, I always go into character when I want system, and I go into system when I want character configuration. It's like USB ports and plugging it in the wrong way twice. Are they actually drunk or just playing it up for the entertainment? It's entirely possible they're faking it. I know that it is a trick of the trade for women to pretend to be drunk. I do know this to be the case. Hopefully they're smart enough to fake. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, they're not always that smart. But, yeah, like I was saying, I know that a lot of people do tend to fake it. I'm nervous as hell right now. My hands are shaking. Why did I die? That was just a regular raid-wide AoE, wasn't it? Oh. I'm getting hit by things that I feel like I really shouldn't be. This one I knew. Oh, like half the platform isn't even safe. Oh well. I don't really know what killed me the first time. That looked like just a standard, regular, raid-wide AoE. Okay. Oh my god. Well... Everyone went super low. I think you were just down an unfortunate small amount of hit points that just took you to death. Yeah, they're talking about doing more shields. I've never really known just a raid-wide AoE to take people out like that, though. Kind of weird. Oh yeah, wow. Ugh. Oh, shit. I didn't get that off in time. Oh man, my hands My hands aren't working. At least the music is cheerful parts when the giant thing is stomping into the ground. Yeah. Oh. Alright. That thing actually hits hard. Like, asking for only 580 for item level might have been a little bit too lenient even. Oh boy, oh boy. I might as well double stack on food here, because I'm probably not going to complete it for the first little bit. Give myself a full hour. I like how inexpensive consumables are in this game. That was a bit better. So winged... Ah, crap. Okay. That actually gives you more time than I thought it would. Oh, somebody take it off me. Oh no, oh no. There's a lot of AoE damage here. Like, it's unavoidable kind of damage. Avarice. What was Avarice? I think I was supposed to go up like here or something. Oh, I did something very wrong here. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Ugh. Well, that's that. Progress! Oh, look at that. I've got the tank buster on me. I think if I just shield through it, I'll be okay. 243,000. Oh, squished is right. Welcome in, by the way. I hope you find comfort in the cheerful music. What did we get that to? Like 70%? Stomp, stomp, stomp. It's gonna be a whole ass stomp fest here tonight. I don't really know how that blue mechanic resolved. I'm guessing that is like a... I know that it targets a tank and a DPS, and I know the DPS is supposed to run right and the tank is supposed to run left. At least that's what I'm understanding. What's with all the letters? Those are markers that they set up for raids. They help us to kind of determine where all the important points are to stand. You'll start seeing those in extremes and savages. He's doing wings. Okay, so we're in the right place. Coherence was right tether, and then group up for an AoE. Murky, murky, murky. I don't remember this one. Okay, so shockwave. Okay, so I've got that mark of thin ice. I'm guessing... Did I do that right? I saw the tank run the other way, so... It seems to work. Whatever I'm doing seems to work. I meant more specific details. I honestly couldn't tell you the specific details because I don't know this fight. Oh no, we must have gotten lower than 70% before. Murky was... Oh. Big hit. Deluge. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh! I know some of the some of the nuances of that mechanic, but I have no idea, like, in what order it goes. Is it, like, purple first or blue first, or I don't know. I know it's got to do with the numbers, too. I know the person with the smaller number is supposed to be in front of me, and then we trade. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully only one person really goes into explanation. I mean, even that is something, you know. Yeah, I didn't see what percentage we got him to. Have you watched Savage Fights before at all? They're talking about the numbers on the Grace right now. If you have purple, you see the numbers on the Great, you want to match them. If you're blue... One and threes are going to be away from the boss, meaning the opposite platform. 2 and 4s are going to be under the boss. So over here with this guy. And I know that 2 is closer to the center and 4 is closer to the outside, and then you trade. And they're swapping places. I think I watched a few videos of some of the old school Savages, not many for sure. Is this looking a little bit, like a little bit much compared to the usual stuff? Same with 2 and 4. Okay, so 2 and 4 are under the boss. 1 and 3 are away from the boss. I'm guessing the boss will be in a corner. Oh, right, because it's right after the leap. And just harder, yeah. Okay, I think I need to reread this. I feel like they went into numbers, but they didn't go enough into colors. It hasn't fully clicked with me what the actual colors mean, because they come in purple and they come in blue. Oh, right, the boss splits in half. Purple gets hit by the head's bounce, blue gets hit by the body's dashes. Alright, let's just take another crack at it, see how it goes. Got my carb. He's gonna shoot his laser, I think. Maybe? Nope. Let's tether first. And then it's the laser, okay. Murky's just a weaker AoE, I think. Yep. Why isn't it casting Bahamut? There we go. Gotta wait for a thing to go off, so we got winged. I think that was the other person who had the debuff, but I could be wrong. They might have stood with the group. Okay, so my initial hunch was correct. Oh. I'm becoming a little bit more relaxed than I expected to be. How come? I have no idea. Maybe just having a sounding board is helping or something. I gotta pee like a racehorse though. Holy crap! After this attempt, I'm gonna run. That analogy checks out. Oh, fair enough. We're getting there. Some of the mechanics that you had to think about before are becoming second nature now. That's good, right? And I think he's going to do Shockwave. Naturally, after a Murky Depths. There's Shockwave. Oh. Oh, we lived. Okay. Oh, good. I didn't actually get hit by it this time. Oh, what was that? I'm guessing somebody with the debuff didn't move out of the group. I'll be right back, you guys. Be right back. Don't leave. I'll be right back. Oh, hello. Hello, how you doing tonight? Are you having a good night? Are you playing 14 as well? My opener is a little bit sloppy, and it's all because of this potion that I've recently worked into it. Also playing, yes, working the main story quests, although slowly because I'm watching you too. That's fair. That's okay. And then coherence. Maybe I should go fishing while I watch. Do you still do that? You still fish? I haven't heard you talk about that in a long time. Murky. Never remember what Avarice does. Oh, Avarice applies the blue debuff. Gotcha. It's gonna be winged. There we go. I wasted some of my Phoenix time. I don't have anything to... Oh. I feel like I'm actually not the one struggling with this, which is really nice. Purple, one opposite. I feel like there's not enough time for me to resolve that. This is gonna kill the enrage, but... okay. I stopped to focus on leveling, but when we played the other night, we ended in a zone with a fishing quest, so I did it and kept going. Now you're rehooked. Oh, you fell back into it. Oh well, I mean, as long as you're happy doing it, right? And as long as you're catching me lots of fish. Making me some dinners. What do we get him to? 62%. I know he flies straight ahead, and he also uses Cataract. Winged, which is going to be... Here's the safe spot right here. Hear you like a good fish meal? I do. I haven't had nearly enough of them lately. Although I had shrimp today. I did have shrimp for lunch. Okay, so we've got one person dropping. It's a tank. Looks like... Okay. Fancy lunch, yeah, with some... Oops, sorry guys. With some nice honey garlic noodles and some mixed veg. Oh. Oh, the leader's gonna leave. I thought he was gonna be here for the night. I'm gonna quickly look up a written guide. Alright, let's open Party Finder back up. I wonder if a text guide would actually be better for me. Channeling flow. The boss will turn and telegraph which corner it is jumping to with a shockwave. Okay, I think I missed that part entirely. After he jumps, players will... Oh, no, I do remember that. Okay, the second time I have to hit Surecast. After he jumps, players will receive either a purple or blue number. This number will range from 1 to 4. Blue numbers will also have a tether to the boss. I think I got purple both times, so I don't think I saw that. The boss will separate. One half of the boss will charge between the blue tethers in order, while the other half will charge between the purple tethers in order. We put the 1 to 4 waymarks down in the arena in the places that correspond to where the purple number people need to go, so if you get a purple number, just move to the waymark that matches your number. Oh, the purples are... Oh, the purples don't stand in the 4 like quadrants. They stand on the grates, like the hallway grates. That's what all those numbers are for. This might be silly, but I wonder if talking the mechanics out to us somehow helped. Just a thought. I think that's exactly what it was. Instead of just containing it all. Blue numbers, indicated by the squares, are relative to the boss, since blue charges are... Okay. This is so much easier for me to understand. It's definitely easier once you've experienced it and then you read it. Because this would make no sense to me whatsoever otherwise. That's what the numbers are, makes sense, yeah. So if you're blue, you're in two of the quadrants in pairs, 1 to 3 and 2 and 4. What does he want me to give him? And then if you're purple, you stand in the middle of the hallways. 1, 2, 3, and 4 clockwise. North, east, southwest. These quests are so weird. I don't actually know if I'll end up repeating Hildebrand. I know I've skipped most of it, but like the general air and flare of it is maybe not my thing. But I'm happy to unlock relic weapons. There's a couple groups doing first circle, which I did learn how to do. And I could still definitely use some of that gear, so maybe if something good doesn't come along fairly quickly here. Usually once you get 3 or 4 people in a group, the rest follow really quickly. And that's it for the Heaven's Ward lineup. Pier 2, I think that's in Kugane. Also, I didn't have my helmet on there. Because I switched, I had forgotten to put on my best gear before going in. Because I hadn't saved it, I guess. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So when I actually put on my best stuff, it wasn't the right transmog for the rest of it, so I just, took it off. Oh my god, they've got me running all over town. I get the feeling we're about to lose our tank, one of our tanks. How come Hildebrand didn't turn out for you? Wasn't it highly recommended? It was. But they decided to lock relic weapons behind it. And relic weapons are coming out very soon. So I wanted to be able to get the relic weapons, and if I go back and I do like New Game Plus, then I do, and if I don't, then I don't. But that was, in my opinion, their poor design. Locking what most would consider to be mandatory raid gear behind an optional comedy-based quest line. Okay, I'm gonna let this guy lead. That surprises you? What part of it surprises you? Oh, I haven't heard that sound in a long time. Quest complete in Stormblood? What the hell is this? Oh, you really felt you'd enjoy the line's content? Yeah. Once so I started out playing it legitimately. And it didn't hit the right chord for me. I think it appeals more to people who are very strongly into anime. And I play Final Fantasy despite the anime and not because of it. And I think that probably has a lot to do with it. Maybe if they had let me just kind of do it on my own time, I'd be more willing to, but the fact that they forced me to do it in order to get raid gear makes me just want to skip it. And that's fine. Like, you can always go back and redo it with New Game Plus. But luckily, it's very cutscene based. There's not a lot of running around. You get through it really quickly, a lot quicker than MSQ. As long as you skip the cutscenes. Oh, that's what they mean by LB cutting. You can cheese the second channeling mechanic with a tank LB3. I mean, that's exactly what a tank LB3 should be. I just cannot kick this headache today, guys. Oh. I've taken 2 extra strength for it already. Brutal. Here we go. That makes sense. I don't think you knew it was for the anime crowd at first. Yeah, I just thought it was going to be something, I don't know, really funny. And what I found is that like the humor was very like anime style humor. Good, everybody's in the right place. Everybody knows where they're at. Alright, let's see how far we get this time with a different group. Okay, Spoken Cataract. Oh no! It actually wasn't as close as I thought it was going to be. Oh, tank carried away. Oh, I screwed up my rotation big time trying to res. And it messed me up because my Swift cast still had like 4 seconds on it. Predatory, I think, was for the blue debuff. Which I did not get. Wing, we need to be up here. I think right there I didn't realize I was not supposed to go back to my original position. Just stay there. I saw that coming. I tried to shield up as much as I could, reduce damage. It's tricky. After you res somebody, you really have to get them up quick. You can't just leave them and let them regen. It's tricky because they've got so much other stuff going on. It would be not smart of me to take this right now. I'll probably just get insta-gibbed. This group feels less chaotic? Oh, does it? We did get farther earlier. That much is true. No, it jinxed it. It's just the mechanic. It's just a tricky mechanic. We're not doing too badly though. Yeah, I don't fully understand how that resolves. Because like for the first set of arrows, you can go straight through the middle of the arena here, up and down and left and right, but you have to actually stand on the grates here. So I don't really get how it works. They're talking in party chat, but I don't really understand anything that they're saying because there's like 4 people trying to describe it all and describe it all differently. Ugh. But at least it's practice for the first half of the fight. Oops. Let's see. Half the party will receive a 10-second arrow, while the other half will receive a 20-second. Since this is happening while the water is filling the arena, there is also a poopy square which limits movement. Okay. While the short debuff folks are resolving their changes, the long debuff players will receive tainted flood spread markers. These need to be dropped in such a way as to avoid hitting the arrow players. Afterwards, roles will swap. The long debuff players will resolve the arrows, while the shorts have tainted floods. Safe spots in the Tainted Floods. The ideal ones are 4, 2, and 2 on either side of the poopy square. Okay. Okay, so stand near the poopy square if you don't have the arrows right away. If you have the long debuff, stand near the poopy square. Well, at least I don't have to worry about using my potion during my opener, because I accidentally popped it before. It feels so much cleaner not having to worry about a potion in there, but it does so much damage. Coherence, that's the tether, followed by a laser. Then is it going to be shockwave? I forget. No murky. Avarice is the buff, or the debuff rather. And then the arrows? Maybe? I've got aggro. Why do I have aggro? I mean, I know there's no tanks, but I didn't think I was doing the most damage. It was... Yeah, okay, so blue... I was actually supposed to be at the back, okay. Heading to bed, have fun and good luck. Well, thanks so much for coming to join me. We'll see you next time. Two nasty mechanics side by side. I will be right back. I've been drinking too much water. Just a moment. Hello, hello. Probably make a couple of more attempts and then I'll call it for the night. I don't want to burn myself out after just coming back. Mm. It's been a super fun night, though. It's I think what Hedel said was probably correct. Talking out the mechanics out loud probably helped me to kind of come to terms with them a little bit. Alright, let's give this another whirl. I would disagree with the masses that say that this is easier than P1S, though. P1S is quite easy to pull off. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's... Who knows? I guess I had the same type of first encounter with P1S, and then I got up the next morning, went in with a more experienced group, and just crushed it. Man, there's a real delay on these potions. I don't know why they don't just make it as quick as an OGCD. Yeah. Smoked. Ominous bubbling. So this one was a pain in the ass, I think. Channeling flow, the arrows. That was not actually a pain in the ass, it's a fairly easy one. I wonder how P4 ranks up against this in difficulty. Hey, I did a thing. Hey, it's the first time I've successfully pulled off that mechanic. I'm gonna die here. Oh my god, I didn't die. Oh, did he move? He moved. That was better. That was better. It was cleaner. The number thing made a bit more sense. I knew when it was coming to, which helped. To sort out my brain. 56%. Oh. So people on Reddit said that P2S is easier than P1S. And I'm like, that's a hard disagree from me. But they're saying it depends on the role. But I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off stream here. It was a pretty good night. It was a little bit on the short side, but I'm okay with that. I do work tomorrow, and I just wanted this to be a nice little quick comeback after not streaming for a little while. I should be able to, unless my schedule is screwed up again next week, go back to my regularly scheduled Tuesday and Friday 10 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be going back to Final Fantasy XI. But I hope you all have a good night. And take care, and hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday. Have a good one.